getting the vibe you're not exactly present.
What?
I mean, obviously, physically you're here, but
No.
you know what I mean.
I'm here. I'm present.
You sure?
Okay. All right. Maybe I'm like 95% present. I'm sorry.
So what's the other 5% busy doing?
I'm thinking about Jake.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What do you got there?
Just Jake's blood work.
Thought it was okay.
Yeah, he is. He's perfectly fine. I guess I'm still just pinching myself, but there's no signs of trauma or scars from any surgeries.
Meaning Jocelyn's kidney isn't from Jake.
Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around that. It's got to be beyond troubling for Carly.
Yeah, well, I imagine she's just trying to stay focused on the fact that Jocelyn is healthy. I know that she has some questions, but she's never going to get the answers to them.
I can only imagine what's going through her mind right now.
Well, she has her wedding with Sunny to keep her occupied.
Oh, God, that's terrible. No
Why do
way.
you bother?
Huh? What?
Well, you know, none of the girls in those magazines are as beautiful as you.
You caught me. I was just looking for just some ideas.
You don't strike me as a, type that would look at the bridal magazine.
Oh, a girl has to have some trade secrets.
Boy, every time we got married, I mean, you look effortlessly beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Takes a lot of effort to look effortless.
If you say so.
I do. I think I'm getting ahead of myself, though. We haven't even told Morgan yet.
Morgan, what are you doing here?
We need to talk. It's important. Franco knows about us. Beautiful.
What are you doing here?
It's my father's office. What are you doing here?
None of your business.
No, really. Why would you come visit the district attorney? Are you finally going to confess to framing Nina?
Time to get rid of the evidence.
Hi, what are you doing?
Hey, there's my beautiful wife.
Not anymore. I want a divorce.
I beg your pardon?
You heard what I said. Our marriage is over.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get distracted.
Well, obviously something's bothering you, so what is it?
Remember when I told you I ran into little Jake at the hospital yesterday? He looks so much like Jason. It's crazy.
Little Jake.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing when I saw him.
Carly, she was wrecked. She did everything she could to keep it together in front of little Jake, and it wasn't until Jake and Elizabeth took him away that she finally broke down, and I get it. I totally do. I mean, I think it's wrong that Jason is never going to know that his son is alive. I think it's wrong that little Jake is never going to get to know him. But I was also thinking how great it is that little Jake and Danny, they have each other. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I want them to.
Yeah, I think Elizabeth does too.
I don't know about that. I kind of get the idea that she's reluctant for some reason.
So Sunny and Carly are getting married again? What is this, like the fourth time?
It's the fifth, apparently.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know what? Good for them. I always thought they were better together than apart.
She seems really happy. I'll give her that.
And, it must be a trend because her brother Lucas is also getting married. Which means you, my dear, should get suited for a tux because I have a feeling you're going to be on Carly's guest list.
Yeah, it's crazy. Two people exchanging vows, promising to be with each other for the rest of their lives. I mean, that sounds nice. Daunting. Sounds nice. I mean, I could imagine myself doing something like that. I mean, wanting something like that, something real.
You know, I haven't seen much of Morgan in the past few days. He's not returning my calls. The best I could get was a text.
What do you say?
Well, I said I was missing my little boy, and he said Kay. I think he's avoiding me.
Well, you know, he's got a lot going on, you know.
What does he have going on that he can't
Well-
call his mother back?
No, I'm just saying in general. He's got a lot going, you know, like, you know how he gets.
Like I know how you get when you don't want to tell me something. So what is it? Okay, well, it's not work because he's bartending, right? Not Michael because they're still talking, right? I know it's not Kiki because they're... Do not tell me that he is mixed up with that Denise woman again.
You told Franco about us?
Hell no. Why would I tell that freak anything?
Well, then relax, because I didn't tell him either.
But he knows. Denise showed up at Silas's right after Kiki left, okay? He even pulled a freaking knife on me.
Did he threaten you?
No. He pulled a butcher knife out of the knife block, started waving it around in the air, and said that he was going to do something creative because I was cheating on Kiki. Does that sound like a threat?
Okay. What exactly did he say to you?
He saw Julian and Alexis at the Metro Court after he came from here. Figured out real quick that you were hiding me in your room.
We could have been doing anything in there. You know, you could have been helping me hang some art or painting the walls even.
Denise, you were in a robe, okay? It's not a far stretch for him to figure out that we weren't hanging pictures on the wall.
I can handle Franco.
You're not listening. He knows. He's threatening to tell Kiki the truth.
Yeah. He's not going to do anything that stupid.
How can you be so sure?
As usual, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't do that. Don't act all superior. I know what you did. I know the truth. I know that you kidnapped baby Avery Corinthos to take her bone marrow to save Ava's life.
Who told you that?
Ava. Or Denise. Denise DiMuccio. I don't know which is a bigger crime against humanity. Manipulating DNA so that you can create a grating alias, or framing Nina for snatching a baby.
I never did anything to frame
Yeah,
you.
no, Ava said that, but you sure as hell had no problem letting your ex-wife take the blame for something that you did.
I know this is coming out of left field, and that's very, very unfair.
Are you that unhappy with me?
You've been my rock for the last few weeks. And for that, I'm so grateful. And I hope that we can remain friends. You're so great. You're such a great guy, Rick. You're so amazing, and you deserve the best. And you deserve better than me. You deserve someone who loves you, and that's not me. I don't love you. I love Franco. I love him. I always have. And I always will. And I was just too stubborn to admit it. And then you were rebounding over Elizabeth. Come on. And I used that to hide my feelings for Franco. And I'm so sorry.
Look, I think you're...
No, let me finish. Let me finish. I think we need to be honest with ourselves, and I think we need to be honest about our feelings, or we can never move on, ever. Do you understand?
No, Nina, I'm afraid I don't.
What?
I'm sorry, Nina. Can't allow you to leave me.
What makes you think that Franco's not going to tell Kiki about us? Because the guy's twisted. I mean, he likes making people suffer.
From what I understand, Franco cares a lot about Kiki. I thought I read somewhere that he thought he was her father for a while.
Yeah, but, you know, things were just a mess back then.
Well, my point is that while Franco might enjoy making certain people suffer, he's never going to want to hurt Kiki.
You didn't see him, Denise. The guy was in overdrive. I haven't seen Franco like that since after my mom's wedding.
Okay. It's going to be okay. I promise you that. If Franco cares about Kiki the way he says he does, he's not going to hurt her by telling her something she doesn't need to know. Especially if he thinks it was just a one-time mistake.
But we both know that's a lie. Don't we?
I never wanted Nina dragged into any of this.
Oh, come on. I know all about the kindness and the consideration that you have for Nina. You cheated on her, then she's in a coma for 20 years. She wakes up, she's understandably a little out of it. You have no compassion for her. You can't wait to unload her. I see no reason why you wouldn't frame Nina for kidnapping if it saved you and your precious Ava.
Ava was dying. She had cancer. I had to do everything I could to save her. I took an oath.
Yeah, the Hippocratic oath. You know that doesn't mean that you're swearing to be a hypocrite, right?
You're gonna lecture me on hypocrisy? You?
Ava survived. It was all done. Why couldn't you confess then? You could have exonerated Nina.
I couldn't do that.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't do that because then Ava would go up the river, and you too.
I know what I did was wrong.
Silas Clay, did you just tell me that you did something wrong?
What I did goes against everything I believe in, and I came here to tell your father everything.
Why? Why now? What's changed? Why speak up now? You let Nina twist in the wind for months.
I can't live with the fact that I'm the reason Nina's losing her grip on reality again.
Listen, I know I've had a lot of emotional problems in the last year, but I'm doing really good now. I'm thinking clearly, and this is what I want.
Oh, I'm glad that's what you want, but you're definitely not thinking clearly.
What are you doing with that?
With this? Oh, I was going to destroy this for you.
I don't understand.
Nina, the walls are closing in, okay? Your brother is asking a lot of questions about your role in Avery's disappearance. This blanket is the only evidence that connects you to the crime. Okay, with this piece of evidence gone, then there's nothing that would connect you to the kidnapping. Except my testimony.
We can keep lying to everybody else. But we both know that this wasn't some one-time mistake.
Morgan,
just stop.
listen
Please
to me,
stop.
Okay. So, it wasn't a mistake. But that doesn't make it right. I don't want to hurt Kiki. You know, she's my family.
I don't want to hurt her again, Nina. We've been through so much together. She's been really great to me.
I know.
But I can't stay away from you. I've tried. I just can't.
Morgan, don't.
First Ava, and now her evil twin has her claws into our son.
Well, I never said that Morgan did anything.
You didn't have to, I could tell.
The situation's under control. I had a long talk with Morgan. It's all going to work out.
What'd you say?
What I said was if he goes anywhere near that woman, it's serious trouble.
Yeah, and our son's really great at staying away from serious trouble. Wonder where he gets that from.
Well, don't look at me. It's your side of the family.
What are you talking about? What about your family?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're both in trouble here.
No, it's not that bad.
Wow, nice to see that some things around here don't change. You want to get married someday?
Well, no, maybe. I was just saying that I could eventually. It could be a good thing. Hey, there's the door.
Oh, I'm gonna get it.
Monica, Michael, this is a surprise.
I'm sorry we didn't call to tell my grandmother your good news.
And I just had to see my grandson.
Right, of course, come in.
Thank you.
Come in. He's upstairs with Cameron and Aiden. I'll go get him.
Well, Jake, it's good to see you again.
You too, Doctor.
No. Remember I said it's Monica?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Monica. I got it. Hey, how are you? I stopped by your house the other night to see you, and your grandmother was kind enough to let me wait.
Oh, excuse me. He is just being polite. I made this poor fellow sit and listen while I went on and on and on about my son.
Jason is gone. And I think the closest that Danny and little Jake are going to get to him is to know each other.
Yeah, no, I agree. But, I mean, as excited as you are about this for Danny, which I completely understand, it's a lot for Elizabeth. It's a little overwhelming. When I saw her, she seemed, I just think she needs a little bit of time.
I get that. I really do. I actually started thinking about when I thought I had lost Danny and the grief of losing a child. I mean, you know more than anyone, it swallows you whole. So I understand why Elizabeth is being protective of Jake. But the way she was acting, I don't know, I feel like she just wanted off this subject indefinitely. I don't know, it was the tone of her voice, the look in her eye. I mean, I think she said all of the right things, but she couldn't actually commit to a time. And like I said to you, when Carly came in, it was like all she could do to get out of there as fast as possible.
So you're worried about pressing the issue?
Yeah, I am. I don't think I'm in any position to do that. But you are.
Oh, Jake was incredibly gracious. I told him more than he ever would want to know about your Uncle Jason.
No, I meant it when I said it. I really enjoyed our talk.
Oh, please.
Don't believe me if you don't want to, but I certainly hope that we get a chance to talk like that again soon.
Well, if you are definitely serious, I would really like that.
Good. Hey, you are extremely lucky to have a woman like this in your family.
On that, we agree.
And I think you two are both very lucky to be working together. And I don't know what it is, but I think I could tell you anything. Go figure.
Oh, nice friend.
You would testify against me?
Not willingly, but they could call me as a hostile witness.
You would tell them what I told you to punish me for leaving you?
Of course not. Nina, come on. Look, I'm not going to lie. It does hurt me that you want to leave me. I mean, I will miss you. But if you want to be with Franco, I'm not going to stop you.
Thank you.
But you got to be smart about this.
What do you mean?
Well, as long as I'm married to you, the DA can't compel me to testify against you.
What happened to Nina? What are you talking about?
No, it's between me and the DA.
No. You just said that Nina's losing her grip on reality. You need to tell me what's going on. You need to give me details.
Nina came to me. She told me she'd been hearing a baby crying. There's no baby.
Okay.
Nina told me she thinks it's her guilty conscience telling her that she kidnapped Avery and that she blocked it out.
You do know how fragile her grip on reality was before all this started, right?
Yes, I do.
And she's worked really hard, right? To get to an okay place, to get to a healthy place. And you and Ava, you just destroyed everything that
was never my intent.
Oh, she's getting pointed at. Everybody's pointing at her, calling her guilty and crazy. And she's none of those things. She's suffering. She's just suffering. And why? For what? She didn't even do anything. What is this all for? So that Ava can live another day to screw Morgan behind Kiki's back?
What'd you just say?
This is wrong.
No. Are you asking me to try and convince Elizabeth to let Danny and Jake meet?
Hey, I don't want to put a wedge in between your friendship. I just don't think it's appropriate for me to press the issue. And things get really tense with me and Elizabeth every time we bring the subject of Jason
I think that's
up.
kind of understandable because Jason was able to commit to you when he wasn't able to commit to Elizabeth. But, I mean, that was a long time ago, so I'm pretty sure she's over it.
I don't know. It wasn't that long ago when Elizabeth did something pretty extreme to hold on to Jason.
Here he is. Here's my boy.
Hi. My name is Monica.
This is one of your grandmothers.
Mm-hmm. And this is your cousin, Michael.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Hi.
I can see he's a man of few words, just like his father.
Hey. It's wonderful to see you. Hi.
Likewise. You guys want to sit?
Yes. Oh, that'd be great. You know something? I just had breakfast with Elton, and we were reminiscing about when we used to run Deception, and he definitely wanted me to send his best to you.
That's thoughtful. Thank you. Turns out running a hotel was like Right up my alley.
Yes, you certainly succeeded.
Thank you.
It's too bad we didn't get a chance to talk at Luke and Tracy's engagement party.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was less than forthcoming about why I was really there.
No, I get it. It was your son's life on the line. Luke told me the whole story when he was going out of town yesterday.
I can't believe he's gone. I can't. You know, a while back, he gave me this incredible compliment. He told me that I reminded him of his mother, my grandmother.
Really?
Yeah, and he said that she was a strong, beautiful woman, and that so was I, and I was so honored. And now he takes off and leaves without even saying goodbye.
Yeah. He didn't say goodbye to me either. That's just how Luke is.
Well, he left an amazing gift, huh? He brought little Jake home.
Yes, we are so lucky to have a second chance with little Jake, even if there are so many unanswered questions, thanks to Helena.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh my God, that little boy. He looks and acts just like Jason. It's heartbreaking, really. It's unfair that Jason didn't live to see his son come back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame.
You all right, Laura?
Are you telling me that Ava and Morgan are sleeping together?
It was just like a poor choice of words. I know that Ava's got the hots for the kids, so figuratively, I know that you would really like to,
There's nothing figurative about it. Morgan is an immature little twit who's chronically unfaithful. Ava is a complete narcissist who cares about nothing but herself, including her own children. How long have Ava and Morgan been cheating on Kiki?
All of Ava's shortcomings aside, I think we should focus on your confession and how that'll help.
Are Ava and Morgan sleeping together, yes or no?
I've never actually seen them having sex with my own eyes, so I really couldn't say.
You know, for a world-class liar, you're getting pretty crappy at it.
I resent that.
You should. I'm at it.
No, your confession. Silas, it's gotta help Nina. You gotta save Nina. Silas!
Look, I'm the only one who really knows that you think that you took Avery from the
No,
hospital.
not exactly.
This blanket is the only physical evidence, Nina, that connects you to the kidnapping. Okay, once it's gone, then we only have my testimony. Because you and I are married, spousal privilege applies. Court cannot compel me to testify about anything that you and I have discussed.
How can I stay married to you when I'm in love with Frank?
Nina, you're in so much trouble right now, okay? This blanket and your behavior is going to point to you as the kidnapper. The only way to keep you out of Pentonville at this point is for us to stay married. I mean, just at least for the time being.
I just have to think. I'm just so confused. Everything is coming at me at once. I just have to think.
Extreme isn't exactly an adjective that I would use to describe Elizabeth, so what did she do?
She's one of your closest friends. I don't want it to seem like I'm ragging on her right now.
I wouldn't worry about that. It doesn't sound like you are.
Okay, look, this isn't really public knowledge, but when Danny went missing, a baby was found, and Jason wanted to make sure that the baby was Danny's, so he had a DNA test run. And Elizabeth was the first one to see the results. She knew the baby was Danny, and she also knew that Danny would bring me and Jason together, and she wanted him for herself, so she tampered with the test. She falsified the results.
Are you kidding me? How did I not know about this?
I don't know. But she only knew for like a day, and then she came clean. I guess her conscience got the best of her.
Well, I guess that's not surprising. Elizabeth isn't one to hold a secret like that for very long.
Your cousin Michael helped me pick this out for you.
Thank you.
Oh, you are more than welcome.
And he still looks so much like Jason.
Yeah, I don't think your mother was ready for that. Carly's a strong woman, no doubt, but when she saw him, she crumbled.
Yeah, the way my mom feels about Jason, she misses him every day. So do I. And with little Jake being back, seeing how alike they are, it makes you mad that Jason's not here. But there's no point thinking like that, though. I mean, Jake's home. At least we have him back in our lives.
Yeah. Let's see. He's got the Quartermains, the Spencers, the Webbers, Danny Morgan. This kid has more family in his life than he knows what to do with.
Yeah, he deserves it. I mean, after what Helena did.
Yeah. She basically did to him what she did to me. Took him from everybody that loved him. I'm glad he made it back.
Speaking of the Cassadines, do you have any update on Nicholas?
Hey, yeah, like I've told you before, there's a conflict of interest where Elizabeth and Nicholas are concerned, so she doesn't know about this investigation, so we really can't.
Okay, I understand, but I haven't heard from you in a couple days.
Okay, all right. Sam and I did find something. Apparently, Nicholas had a prior relationship with Hayden Barnes.
The woman that Rick hired to pretend to be your wife.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, before she was shot, Hayden claimed to know who I really am.
I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted.
Well, I don't blame you. I mean, Jake's back home, but you got Luke's gone, Lucky's gone. And I was a little surprised. I'm sorry that Lucky didn't stick around.
Well, me too. But Lucky's a restless soul. He was born with all of these really big questions about faith and meaning, and, he just can't stop searching, and we love him, and gotta let him go.
Yeah, but I can't help feeling bad for Elizabeth and the boys. Especially little Jake. I mean, a man drops out of the sky and tells little Jake that he's his father and takes him away from the only life he's ever known and puts him in a new house with a new family and then just disappears.
Are you saying that you think that Jason would never have done that?
I know he wouldn't have.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to disagree with you, but I know in my heart that Lucky was doing what he thought was best for Elizabeth and those kids.
Well, Cameron and Aiden are used to it, but little Jake, this is all new to him.
Lucky knew that little Jake was going to be surrounded by love and have the support of a family.
Laura's right. Jake's got his mother and his brothers. Harley.
Well, let's not forget his namesake.
Hayden knew the truth about you all along.
I'm not sure. She slipped into a coma before she could tell us what really happened.
What about Rick? Does he know who you really are?
No, apparently Rick was in the dark about my true identity.
Okay, so Rick brings Hayden to Port Charles, and she just happened to know Nicholas.
Well, according to Nicholas, he had met Hayden in Europe, and they had some sort of affair, and then she just showed up at his doorstep looking for help after everything that went down at the nurses' ball.
That seems pretty convenient, don't you think?
Yeah, maybe. I don't... Hey.
Look what I found. Another one.
Look, Hayden has a lot of dirty laundry.
Sure.
So if she and Nick share a secret, it could be the key to bringing him down.
Okay, don't get me wrong here. I think it's great that this connection between Hayden and Nicholas could help me get EOQ back, but don't you think you're missing the big picture here?
How do you mean?
Have you considered the possibility that Nicholas also knows who you really are?
Little Jake's namesake?
Oh, I don't mean literally. I was referring to Elizabeth's boyfriend, Jake Doe.
Oh, yes, I've heard of him. Right.
Well, he's a good friend of mine, and he's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
The point I'm trying to make is that he's strong, he's steady, and he's really kind. And little Jake's crazy about him. I saw them together at the hospital the other day.
You know what, you guys, I really have to get going. I'm sorry. But it has been so nice to see you both.
So you gonna stick around in Port Charles for a little bit?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, well then you can come to our wedding.
You're getting married? Again?
Yeah, I'll save you the math. 5th time.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. I admire your perseverance.
Well, you know what? It's not going to be a big thing. It's like a small ceremony with, family and close friends. So you'll be getting an invitation in the mail.
Thank you, Sonny. Thank you so much. I hope I can make it. Bye, you two.
Bye. So, I like Laura. She's got good soul, you know.
Yeah.
Good person. What's wrong?
I don't know. Just felt weird, you know? Felt like something was troubling her. I don't know, maybe it's Luke, Lucky, or something else.
Yeah, I've considered that Nicholas may know my real identity, but he claims something I never told him.
We're talking about the Cassadines here, kind of known for lying.
Yeah, well, look, there's a very large difference between raiding a corporation and stealing someone's life. No matter what he has done to your family or ELQ, Sam just doesn't think that he would hide who I truly am.
What do you think?
This looks kind of intense. What are you guys talking about?
For 24 hours or so, Elizabeth got down in the dirt. But thankfully, she is still guided by a pretty strict moral compass. How else would she have come clean about what she did so quickly?
I guess that's true, but I mean, it's shocking.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not thrilled about it, but I've made peace with it and put it behind me.
Must have been difficult.
Time helps. And I'm in no position to judge. Because when I thought I was losing Jason to Elizabeth, I did some things that I am definitely not proud of. I just don't want my past with Elizabeth to affect Danny being able to know his big brother. Little Jake and Danny are Jason's sons. They have every right to be in each other's lives.
I'll talk to her.
It's not asking too much.
I'll do anything for you. Nina.
Come on. It's okay, Nina. I'm gonna be your queen. Oh, listen. I'm not gonna leave you. Okay? I promise. I'll stay with you. I'm gonna stay by your side until we get you the help that you need. Okay?
Thank you. You've reached my cell phone. Please leave a message after the beep.
Hey. It's me. I know you're not crazy.
Ava.
Stop. I'm not gonna make it to Elizabeth's.
Oh, I think you can spare a few minutes.
Somebody's fully present now, aren't you?
100%.
I was just telling him how glad I am that my grandmother got to see little Jake.
Excuse me, but my grandson would like to show his presents to his brothers.
Well, then come on. Let's go. I'm sure Cameron will love this.
Bye-bye, Jake.
Let's say goodbye.
See you later, buddy.
Thanks for coming over, you guys.
Okay. And we should be heading out, too.
That's right. I'm taking her on a tour of the clinic site.
Oh, yeah, you're involved in that too, huh?
Oh, I couldn't be happier. It's being built in honor of my son.
AJ, right?
Correct.
Is he anything like Jason?
Polar opposites. I mean, don't misunderstand me. I love both my sons, but they were definitely oil and vinegar.
Got it. Oh, excuse me, I'll get the door.
Hi.
I hope Elizabeth doesn't mind that I dropped by. I just really wanted to visit my grandsons.
Well, I know that feeling, and we're just leaving, so come on in.
Thanks.
Okay.
hope I'll see you again, Mr. Doe.
So do I. Be good to see you.
I'll text you later.
Okay, yeah. Take care. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
So, you must be Jake.
Laura has a lot to distract her. Little Jake, Lucky, Luke. I mean, you take your pick.
I understand. I'm just saying there was something off, you know?
Like what?
I don't know, something big. I just...
What?
It happened again. We've been hit.
Nina! Nina! Hey! Open up, it's important! Nina! Nina!
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. It's not like we can keep this up forever.
I have to agree with you on that one.
On the next General Hospital.
Would you mind telling me what you're doing in my daughter's room?
I should have never let you talk me into coming here.
It looks like you're cheating on my daughter.
I thought maybe you could tell me what the secret is.
I have the strangest feeling that we've met before.